Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. And if this is your first time here, then hi, my name is Lauren. And on my channel, we mostly talk about anything luxury, but we also discuss lifestyle and beauty. So if you're interested in any of these topics, please consider subscribing to my channel and we'll get started with the video. So in today's video, I'm going to be presenting you a thorough review and comparison between the Chanel Classic Flap and the Chanel CC Trendy Flap. We'll be talking about pros and cons, pricing, durability. So if you are curious to hear my opinion on both of these bags, then please keep on watching. So really quickly before we start this video, I wanted to let you know that this Chanel CC Trendy Flap is actually not mine. It was very kindly sent to me by a fake factory. I have worked with them in the past on real versus fake videos and have always been really impressed by their quality, the quality of their products. Here, once again, the bag is amazing. This is also a handbag that I have seen directly myself in the Chanel store, and I can tell you that it looks really, really close to the real one. Honestly, I can't really tell any single difference. So once again, really impressed with their quality. So if you are interested in getting this particular bag or really anything else from the fake factory, then I will go ahead and leave all of the relevant information in the description box of the video down below for you, along with a coupon code. And without further ado, let's get started with the video. So let's first start by talking about pricing. So over here we have the Chanel Small Classic Flap. I have mine in black. It features caviar leather and gold hardware. And this bag currently retails for $10,400 plus tax. Over here we have the Chanel Small CC Trendy Flap Bag, and it currently retails for $7,100 plus tax. So there is quite a bit of a price difference. If you are trying to save money and if you don't want to spend $10,000 on a handbag, which I can totally understand. By the way, I got this one a really long time ago when it was still like $3,000 or $4,000. It's so hard to believe nowadays that I was able to get a flap bag for this price. But anyway, so if you don't want to spend the $10,000 on a handbag, which I totally understand, then this one is slightly less expensive at $7,100 plus tax. Next up, let's go with pros and cons of each bag, and we'll start with the Chanel CC Trendy Flap Bag. For the pros, what I really like about this bag is that it has a top handle, and in my eyes, the top handle really makes a bag a whole lot more casual. My gripe that I have with the flap bag, and don't get me wrong, I mean, obviously I have several flap bags and I really love the model, but the gripe that I have with them is that they are hard to wear outside of special occasions. I still struggle with, wearing my bags in an everyday setting. And I feel like here the top handle really gives it a more casual look, which I like. So that really makes it such that you can wear this bag on so many more occasions than just special occasions. So this would be a bag that, at least in my mind, I would use more often than a Chanel Classic Flap Bag. The next thing that in my eyes is a pro about this bag is the plate that it comes with. So it comes over here with this gold plate that says Chanel on the top of the handbag right here. I feel like it gives the bag such a unique look. I mean, let's be real, a lot of Chanel bags more or less look the same, or, there's not a whole lot of differences. They all more or less are in the same vein, if that makes sense. And this one looks very different without at the same time looking too extra. So I think this is, at least in my eyes, just a perfect amount of different. It's slightly edgy, but not too much, still classy, and a little bit more trendy and a little bit more wearable on, everyday occasions than the classic flap bag. The next thing to say about this bag is actually both a pro and a con. And it is the fact that it comes with a strap right here so that you can actually wear the bag on your shoulder. You can actually wear it as a shoulder bag and not just use it as, a handbag with the top handle. The one con that I have to say about that is that the strap drop is only 19 inches. And so that makes it such that for me at least, it cannot be a crossbody bag. I cannot use this bag as a crossbody bag. So if you've been subscribed to my channel for a while, you probably know by now that I am super tall. I am 5'11" or 180 centimeters. So for me, the bags that are crossbody for like most people are not necessarily going to be crossbody bags for me. So it's something that I have to pay attention to and think about ahead of time when I purchase handbags. This strap right here is not adjustable, so when it's that case, usually it will be very much likely that it's not going to work for me as a crossbody bag. So I tend to look for bags that, you know, have like an adjustable strap. Now, if you're petite or if you're short, this might possibly work as a crossbody handbag. The next pro on my list for this particular handbag is going to be the compartment setup. So if I flip the bag like this, you can see that it comes with 3 different compartments, and that makes it so much easier to organize what's in your handbag. For a handbag this size, I don't really think that it's worth having a bag organizer because it's not such a large bag, and then, you know, having the bag organizer inside really takes away from the space that's in the handbag. But here, what's really nice is you don't need a bag organizer because it already comes like pre-organized. For a Chanel flat bag, I personally have decided not to use a bag organizer, but sometimes it is hard for me to find, you know, like the small perfume samples that I have in there, or it's hard for me to find my lipstick. But having the bag organizer would really take away from the space that's in the handbag. So it is kind of like pick, you know, your worst problem. Pick the problem that you can more or less deal with. Here, what's nice is you don't have to do any of this because the 3 compartments really are super duper practical. There is like a large middle one, a really thin one right here towards the back of the bag. And then in the front, there's also like a, you know, middle, like average-ish size compartment, and that is so easy to organize anything that you may have. It's going to be really easy for you to find your stuff, and I love that about this handbag. And lastly, I think that the last pro about this handbag would be the fact that, as it says in the name of the bag, this bag is very trendy. So, you know, it is more modern, perhaps a lot more youthful than a Chanel flat bag, a classic flat bag. I feel like at times a classic flat bag can seem outdated, or it can seem like, you know, it's more like designed for old people versus young people. I mean, don't get me wrong, I still own classic flat bags and I'm still 30, but I think that sometimes it gives like a, you know, no longer trendy kind of vibe, and this one really served to revive the brand and revive, you know, a lot of opinions that people had about Chanel, that it was, you know, for like old ladies and stuff like that. This, like I said in the beginning of the video, is much more wearable for everyday wear, for, you know, like small errands, for grabbing coffee with your friends, for going to beauty appointments, stuff like that. Things that a Chanel classic flat bag wouldn't necessarily be ideal for. So this bag is much more modern and gives the classic flat bag a better youthful twist. Next, let's move on to the pros of the Chanel classic flat bag. The main thing that I have to say about this is that it comes in a variety of different materials. So for leather, for example, it comes in lambskin or caviar leather, something that the CC Trendy flap actually doesn't. So the Trendy one only unfortunately comes in lambskin, and I still have to like learn to be okay with having a lambskin bag. I am deathly scared of damage, of color transfer, of like scratches happening on the handbag. So in my mind, it's going to be a lot less durable than, you know, a bag that's in caviar leather. Additionally, this particular model of small classic flap comes in a variety of other materials other than just leather. So think like tweed, denim, velvet. There's a whole like variety of ranges of fabrics. That's something that's unfortunately not there for the Trendy flat bag, but hopefully, fingers crossed, in the future they do come up with a caviar version of the Trendy flat bag. The next pro about having a classic flat bag is going to be, you know, tied with the history of the brand. This really is their classic, iconic model. It is something that's absolutely timeless, that will never go out of style, that screams classy, classic, elegant, feminine, all of these adjectives that I love. And additionally, that makes it such that it's going to have, you know, a better resale value than the Trendy CC flat bag. So if you are worried about, you know, resale value and making like the right investments, then I would definitely recommend having a classic flat bag instead of a Trendy CC flat bag. I love the Trendy bag, and I am trying to move away from, you know, simply thinking about handbags as just investments and as just like, what kind of resale value will it have in like 2 years? I actually have been pretty good about keeping my handbags and wearing them, and not like selling, you know, them every like 2-3 months to get new ones. So in my mind, I'm trying to move away from that. So it kind of depends on, you know, what your mindset is about resale value and how you rotate your bags in your collection. If there is a lot of movement in your collection, I would recommend having classic flat bag because the resale value will be much better. But if, like me, you tend to keep your handbags for a long time, then I think the Trendy CC bag is perfect. So in conclusion, I would say that I would actually recommend buying the Trendy CC flat bag over the classic flat bag from Chanel, just because I think it serves a whole lot more purposes than the classic flap. I think it is more youthful, it is more modern, really a great bag if you are starting your designer handbag collection. I think that this is a bag that's going to be on rotation a lot for you, probably a lot more than the classic flat bag. Especially because I remember when I started, you know, my designer bag collection, I would baby my bags so much that I would never take them out. And I feel like if you have like a classic flap at the start of your collection, that's going to make it really hard for you to take out your bag because you'll want to find like the occasion to take it out. Versus this one, you know, it's more modern, more trendy, a little bit more casual with the top handle. So I think you'll find more occasions to wear this one. So that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, if you are interested in finding the Trendy CC flat bag or basically anything else from the Fake Factory, you know, they sell like jewelry, other bags, other handbags, watches, scarves, basically anything. So if you are interested in finding that particular bag or anything else from them, then once again, all of the relevant information will be in the description box of the video down below for you, along with the coupon code. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one.